Hi ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I'm really glad to have you here. Thank you so much to all of my new subscribers. It really means a lot to me, guys, and I really do appreciate you, okay? I have a word though, okay? And this is coming from watching the comments on my last video, okay? And the question was whether males and females, whether women should ask guys out, okay? And to be honest with you guys, I'm extremely surprised by the amount of nasty comments that I've gotten from men, okay? A word to you guys, okay? If you feel the need to dominate the woman, okay, by putting her down, okay, through various means such as giving her ratings, you know, such as I don't know, making fun of the fact that she's a single mom and telling her that she gets points off because of that, right? Then you have a lot of issues. You've got a lot of work to do on yourself, okay? Look within. If the video that I did triggered you, which wasn't even meant for you anyways to begin with, then you have a lot of work to do, because I said nothing but the truth. I told you nothing but my personal experience. I told you nothing but my friends' experiences. So I spoke the truth. If the truth triggered you, then go within and get the hell out of my channel, yeah? This channel wasn't for you, alright? It's not for little boys that are immature and that have a lot of growing up to do, okay? It's not for little boys or girls who want to blame everyone and anything for their hurt, right? For their pain. It's not for you guys, okay? Get out of my channel, alright? This channel is for mature people. It's for people that want to grow. It's for the people that want to hear the truth. It's for people that are ready to take those next steps to become better people. It's for people that are not going to be offended by the truth, okay? So yeah, I don't know why you felt the need to rate me, okay, to degrade me in this way, right? A human being shouldn't be rated. A human being is a lot more than just a stupid rating that you give them, yeah? It's not just merely the physical appearance that matters, okay? In fact, the physical means very little, as our perception of the other person changes anyways when we get to know them. If they're good people on the inside, our perception of them changes, okay? And we see them in a completely different light. That's one thing, okay? So try to get to know the people, okay? But I'm guessing you're below that, okay? I'm guessing you're unable to do that because you're viewing human beings from a merely, you know, you're viewing human beings or women even, right? Because most men answered, as merely pieces of meat, as objects to be used, right? And that's very sad, actually, because, you know, human beings are much more than that, okay? We're not just merely suits, right? Or pieces of meat, or objects to be used, to be abused. We've got our feelings too, okay? We have feelings, we get hurt, okay? So get some help, okay? Please get some help. And this channel is not for you, obviously, okay? So don't come to my channel insulting me, you know, putting me down. I love being a single mom too, by the way, okay? I do, okay? Guys, I've had relationships in the past, abusive relationships, okay? And I had the opportunity to have kids with those men, okay? Would I want to? Heck no. I was extremely careful as to not get pregnant. And you know why? Because I knew deep down that they weren't the men for me. And if I ever had children with those guys, then I would be in huge trouble, okay? And my kids too, they would get abused too. And the toxic cycle would continue. I don't want to pass down this toxic cycle to anyone, to my children, you know? Getting stuck with a man like this, probably with a man like you, that's hell. I would much rather be a single mom, okay? You don't know my case. You don't know why I'm a single parent to begin with. I decided to become a single parent, dude. Like, so stop judging single parents, single mothers, single dads. It's none of your concern why I'm a single parent, okay? But if you actually heard my story out, maybe you would have been a little bit more compassionate, okay? So your immaturity is not welcome here, okay? Your insults, your you know, get out of here. Don't even come to my channel, okay? This is not a channel where where I'm going to um, be listening to your projections, okay? I'm not a garbage can to be dumped on, okay? If you want to do that, go find a diary or something, yeah? Start a diary. Go dump all of your crap onto that diary, not onto other people, not onto strangers on the internet that you know nothing about, okay? Anyways, I hope you get the point, okay? So, you guys, back to the story, okay? Back to the video. I hope you guys are doing well, okay? And if you're ever in this situation, if you're a content creator, if people do this to you, just delete their comments, you know? Don't put up with that negativity, with that stupidity, that immaturity, right? Don't take it. You don't have to, okay? It's kind of like in real life, right? When people want to be negative towards you, right? If people want to project their own stuff onto you, their own issues, the way that they're feeling about themselves, don't let them do that. Anyways, back to the video topic. Okay, so the spiritually awakened souls, right, and those that have come to their own power, male or female, they're going to have, I would say, a challenging time dating, or most of them will probably even stop dating completely, okay? And the reason has to do with the fact that you now have discernment, okay? And you're able to see beyond the facade, okay? You're no longer looking at people as merely objects, okay, or meat suits. As you've awakened to your spirit, right, you've come to know, you've come to your power, you've come to the realization that you're an extremely powerful individual who is now walking in the light with God by their side, right? And God uses you as a vessel to help other people, okay? And you're, as a spiritually awakened individual, you're now extremely careful with your words. You're careful with your actions. You're careful with the connections that you make. You're careful with your energy, even your you know your worth, your value, right? You know how valuable your energy is, and so you basically you will not just engage just with anyone, right? And so because of that, for the most part, dating will be out of the question, okay? Not only because of that, but you can also read energy very, very well, right? And so and because this world, for the most part, is still very low vibrational, although that is changing slowly but surely, which is amazing, right? But because a lot of people are still very much lost and very unaware, right? A lot of them are still not walking in the light. They still haven't found their purpose. They still haven't gotten to their path. They're still not on that right path yet, right? And which is okay too, right? We're all on different paths, and we all have different experiences and different timing as to when we're going to get there, yeah? And so just because someone, you know, is unaware, unawakened yet, right, it doesn't mean that they will never wake up, right? And so that can change, right? And I believe it will change for a lot of people, you know, so, and they will find their way, you know, and the clues, you know, are everywhere, you know. It's the division, you know, of people, right? It's the division of males and females, right? It's the division of, you know, the fact that people are losing their livelihoods, right? The fact that so many people had to isolate themselves, even during the pandemic, right? They had to socially isolate, right? And that's actually a good thing, okay? Because we cannot be around distractions or noise or other people all the time. We cannot be around everyone and anything but ourselves if we want to heal, okay? So in order for the healing to take place, in order to develop that also godly relationship with yourself, first of all, in order to heal God, right, you need to connect to yourself, and you need to connect to source, right? You need to be by yourself through meditations, for example, right? Or even going out into the woods, taking a walk, right? And so all of this will help you heal. It will help you finally get in touch or gain that connection to source, where you can hear them or hear him, or I don't know, whatever you want to call him, her, yeah, I don't know, they, them. Just kidding. No. Pronouns. No. I'm just joking, right? But I basically, right, source, right, if you want to hear our source, you need to be alone by yourself. And so a lot of people had to do that. They were basically like forced to do this, right? And that's a good thing, okay? When a lot of people, like for example, a lot of men are angry, right? Because women are not treating them well, right? Well, that's actually a good thing too, okay? Because you learn through bad treatment, okay? When someone treats you poorly versus when someone treats you well, you know the difference now. You know what you want, and you know what you don't want, right? And so what you don't want is mistreatment. You don't want to be treated like crap, right? Like trash. So a lot of narcissistic women or narcissistic men, they show us that, right? Like when they treat us so poorly, like dirt basically, that you don't want to get mad and angry at them, okay, and keep a grudge and like plot against them, try to, it's stupid, okay, it's stupid. They're getting their karma, okay? They're already like feeling like crap about themselves within, so they're going to get what they're getting what they deserve, okay? The way that they're feeling about themselves is so crappy that their outer world is a projection, right, of their inner world, okay? So they're constantly getting their karma. Do you think they're living in heaven? No, they're extremely low vibrational beings, right? And so they're constantly suffering nonstop, okay? And that's also the reason why they have to be around so many people too, they have to distract themselves from themselves, okay? Because they don't want to face their demons, okay? And they've got many of them, okay? They don't want to face them. They're constantly running away. Narcissistic individuals, the ones that treat you like crap, right? They hate themselves so much that they've done so much bad to other people. They know all of this. They can barely sleep at night because of that. They can't sleep at night. They're constantly distracted. They have to be distracted. They constantly have to be doing something. Otherwise, they must face their demons. And that's impossible for them, okay? And so yeah, just remember that, okay? These people, they're suffering. And they want you to suffer just as much. That's why, it's like the devil, right? He doesn't want to suffer alone. He wants to take as many people down with him as he can, because he doesn't want to do this alone, right? And so same applies to narcissists. They're like demons, right? Basically. And so, they want you to suffer as much as possible, right? And so man or woman, right? Man specifically, after that freaking video, my goodness, like I'm just disappointed in you. Really, I am disappointed. Like, I'm not surprised, I guess, but I am disappointed. Just take a look at yourself, unless you're that narcissist. Maybe you guys are the narcissist, right? And so as far as narcissists go, I'm sorry, there's nothing that I can do to really help you. I think you're beyond damaged. And so you're the type of a person that's going to keep the grudge for the rest of your life. You're going to get angry and you're going to hate, and all of that hate, all of that anger, all those negative emotions that you've been keeping for a long time, they're going to, not only are they going to age you like extremely fast, right? But they're going to make you sick. Eventually you're going to get cancer. You're going to start getting all kinds of diseases because it all relates. Okay? And so, you know, if you're a narcissist, what are you doing on my channel? Get out. I don't want to have you here. You're not welcome, you know? Demons aren't welcome, okay? Get some help, but I don't think you can, you know? I don't think you can. If you could, I don't know. It's extremely difficult to change for a narcissist. Anyways, okay. So back to the relationships, right? And how they're going to change for people that have spiritually awakened, right? They're going to be extremely different because you're now able to distinguish who is got a lot of demons and who doesn't, you know. You're going to be able to read energy, okay? And there aren't too many high vibrational beings out there yet, unfortunately, you know. I don't know how many of them have awakened, okay? But I think a lot of people still have a lot of work to do on themselves, you know, and in order to get to the level that they could be at, right? In order to get to their potential, right? And so in a way, a spiritually awakened person is like the NBA player, right? It's the person that's in the Olympics, you know, it's the person that, it's a celebrity, it's a spiritual celebrity in a way, right? Because it is so rare. It's so rare to see someone like this, yeah? It's rare, and those people, they're not, I hate to compare them to celebrities even, because celebrities are all about themselves, right? Whereas a spiritually awakened person has come to their power, and so they want to empower everyone else, man or woman, okay? They even want to empower that douchebag, you know, that is hurt, because they know that this person is coming from a place of pain, from a place of hurt, you know? And so, you know, they even want to empower the narcissist, as crazy as this sounds, you know, but we just know that it's extremely difficult and probably impossible to change a narcissist, you know? And a lot of us have tried to do that by going into relationships with them, right? At the expense of ourselves, okay? And we very quickly realized that it's impossible for us to help that individual, and that in fact we were just destroying ourselves in the process, right? And they didn't want our help. They wanted to dim our light, right? And they wanted to see us gone. In fact, they wanted to kill us, you know? That's how much hatred those individuals carried within themselves, you know? So that's why I think when it comes to narcs, you know, or psychopaths, right, sociopaths, they're the individuals that they're just beyond damaged, you know? And so And so anyways, but a spiritually awakened individual is extremely powerful, right? And they are like the celebrities, but at the same time they're not, because they're not focused on themselves anymore. And that's the thing, that's what makes them so happy too, and empowered, because they're selfless. They become selfless, you know? Yeah, you still like, you can still take, you still kind of, having good boundaries doesn't mean that you're selfish, okay? So there's that confusion, right, too. And so a spiritually awakened individual, they can see through people, they can read people, okay? They will see a narc, they can spot a narc from a mile away, okay? They face their darkness, okay? They face their demons and they defeated them, okay? And so it's impossible to manipulate them now, to mess with them. That's why so many individuals that aren't spiritually awakened, they're afraid of that person. They're afraid of that individual. They're afraid of the spiritually awakened. empath, right? A light being, right? God's chosen one. They're extremely powerful, right? They're like the Olympians, right? Or they're not. I don't know. Olympians is not the word. Sorry. They're like the, I don't know, Hercules, right? I don't know the feminine description of a Hercules. Yeah. Well, anyways, you're like the Hercules, right? And so you're amazing, okay? You're like the celebrity. You're like the um, the athlete in the Olympics, right? You're the top dog. You're the 1%, or probably not even that, right? Because you were chosen and you answered that call. Many are called, right? Few are chosen, and of course many are called. And some say, yeah, everyone is a chosen, right? But that's not true. It takes a lot to walk in the light. It takes a lot of strength. It takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of discernment, okay? Getting in touch with your dark side, right? Embracing it even and facing it, defeating those demons, right? And defeating all of those addictions that you might have had, right? All of those, I don't know, eating disorders, right? All of those, I don't know, maybe drug addictions, maybe alcohol addictions, right? Maybe running or exercise addictions, maybe, and also, of course, defeating, breaking generational curses, right? And altering your future family's timeline too, right? And so you're not just doing this for yourself. This individual is beyond powerful because you did the work. You answered the call when God called you, and it wasn't easy, and it's not easy because you're fighting against the entire world, basically, okay? Not the entire world, but the majority of people, right? While everyone is trying to bring you down along with them, like crabs in a bucket, right? You were the one that you're the one who kind of decided that you're gonna kick all those crabs from you, right? And still climb, right? And you climbed, right? You climbed to the top, right? And so that's how strong you are, okay? And that's someone who's a chosen one, right? They're going against the grain. They're the rebel. They don't give a damn about if 100, 1,000, if thousands of people go against them. They're fearless. They don't care. They will take every single one of them, and they're going to speak the truth, and they're going to stand there speaking the truth, even if it hurts, even if like a ton of people are against them. Okay, that's how strong they are. That takes guts, guys. Okay, in this fearless or a fearful world, right? It takes a lot of guts to be this person. Okay, and so going into a relationship with someone like this, it's not everyone's cup of tea also, okay? Not everyone is ready to merge with someone like this. Not everyone can, and not everyone will get a chance to, okay? A spiritually awakened person is a powerful individual. They know this. They've come to that power. So they're not just going to accept being with anyone because they know two people are not just meat suits. Getting together with someone is a combination. It's merging of one, right? You become one flesh, right, with another person, and so your energies combine. I don't know. When you're together with someone over time, you start looking like that person because you guys start laughing at the same jokes, right? You frown at the same things, right? You have fights and you make, I don't know, similar expressions, right? So all of those similar expressions, eventually they kind of make your face look very similar too, okay? And so your face changes. You start looking like that person. Have you seen the couples that have been together for a very long time and they start looking alike, right? Well, that's the thing here, right? Anyway, so yes, guys. So chosen ones would rather be alone, okay, than be with the wrong people, because um, you know, the wrong people, they know that the wrong people will pull them down back to where they were, right? Or, you know, something like that, right? And so they know that being in a relationship with someone is extremely essential, it's important, and they're not just going to allow just anyone close to them. Not friends, not nobody, okay? Not friends, not even family, okay? Not friends, not family, not you know, potential lovers, right? Or you know, husband, wife, whatever, right? Um, so yeah, there's that, right? And so yeah, there, you know, spiritual awakening allows you to see people for who they are, right? God has given you discernment, okay, and you can use this discernment now, and you can see that a lot of people are not for you, right? But one thing that I will also mention, you know, is that it's extremely important to also get to know people, right? And before jumping into something, right? And chosen ones, or you know, people that have spiritually awakened, they're not going to jump into a relationship fast, okay? They're going to get to know people. They don't necessarily even need to get to know people. They can read their energy really, really well. And that will tell them all that they need to know. You know, a person's words might lie, right? But your energy never lies. And when you connect to your emotions, when you connect to source, you will be able to also read energy really, really well. And you'll never be wrong, you know. And especially if you now trust yourself, if you listen to your intuition when it comes to other people, if you can trust what the thoughts or the intuitive feelings that you're getting about a situation or other people, then you're just covered. You're covered. You're good. You know, you're good. And so there aren't too many people that are on God's side yet. You know, that there are people that are walking on both sides. You know, a lot of them, the majority, right? And so you have to choose a side if you're there. You know, you can't you can't operate for in the dark and in the light. You know, you gotta work through your demons. You gotta work through them. You know, if you have a lot of them, you can't be the chosen one. You know, you can't be a God's a being. You can't come to that light if you cannot even be empowered if you're still walking on two sides. If you haven't if you're doing good and bad, you know. And so yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Bye. Please subscribe and like my channel. Okay, bye.